New York Times bore the brunt of angry Kenyans in the wake of the terror attack at Dusit hotel complex on Tuesday after the outlet published horrific photos of victims of the attack on Twitter. The US-based media house had its photo handle at White Photos suspended by Twitter for violation. A subsequent tweet by its news handle at New York Times justifying the publication of the photos is what drew the ire of Kenyans on Twitter. "We have heard from some readers upset with our publishing of a photo showing victims after a brutal attack in Nairobi. We understand how painful this coverage can be and we try to be very sensitive in how we handle both words and images," it said. It went on. "But we also believe it is important to give our readers a clear picture of the horror of an attack like this. This includes showing pictures that are not sensationalized but that give a real sense of the situation." The paper said inasmuch as it respects the victims and those affected by the attack, it stood by its policy to inform the world of occurrences like this even as it worked at balancing between sensitivity and showing the reality of what happens. But Kenyans on Twitter were quick to castigate the paper, with some like Laura Walubingo calling the justification absolute hogwash. "Are you insinuating your story stood to suffer from a lack of meaning or falling out of context if it failed to include the image taken at the restaurant?" At dis_is_d asked. "What a disgrace. You can afford to justify stupidity. Shame on you," said a Tedith Hadij. "Presumably we will be seeing photos of children in the next mass shootout in the US so we can get a real sense of the situation, right?" At Marion Ryan said. Dennis Itumbi, the State House digital director, said showing photos of dead people is insensitive and does not add value to the story. "The only purpose is to glorify a terrorist bullet. Unfortunately, by an outlet we consider to be a global example of fine journalism. Show pictures of human triumph," he said. Itumbi questioned why New York Times never published photos of the 9/11 attack in New York, but it was quick to do so in the Kenya's case. "We saw police cars and hugs in your story. Human triumph, love and the beauty of response. But hey, in Africa different approaches apply," he said.